Tell you with special pricing today. Here's Andrew Lessman to tell you more.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with one of our 4 Today specials for this visit. This is a special visit. I was going to be away in August, but I still wanted to make sure that we had special savings on products that were planned. So we'll have incredible savings on the 4 most important separates that folks will tend to supplement separately, in addition to a multivitamin, or just choose to supplement separately. Now I'm talking about our Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care. In a moment, I'll be recording a video on our vitamin D. In a moment, I'll be talking about our B12 250, unlike any B12 in the world. And then I'll be talking about our unique vitamin K2 MK7, a vitamin that most folks haven't heard about before in terms of heart health and also skeletal health. So 3 of the products here today, Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 MK7, are really incredible supplements in terms of the health of our skeleton. But our Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care, actually quite easy to understand. If you simply look at the typical calcium supplement, it's a large rock hard tablet. It delivers too much calcium, which sounds odd, too much calcium. But I'll have charts I'll read in a moment that talk about the fact that you don't want to take more than 500 milligrams of calcium at any one point. If you take more than 500 milligrams, all it does is it means you benefit less. So you want to make sure you take 500 milligrams or less at any one time. The only reason to take more calcium than that is if you're not using it as a calcium supplement, but if you're, say, using it as an antacid, and then you're using forms of calcium, that will have a buffering effect on the stomach and reduce gastric pH or increase gastric pH, reduce stomach acidity. That's the only reason to take more than 500 milligrams at a time. If you're using it as a supplement, you want to be using it as we make it. We make it in a small capsule, an easy-to-swallow capsule, an ultrafine powder, no rock-hard tablets. And rock-hard tablets, oftentimes, to make them easier to swallow, you break them in half, and then you end up with sharp edges. The latest thing, these calcium gummies, all that does is introduce more calories, more additives. I can't comprehend why gummies are now the rage, because gummies are like taking candy in lieu of taking a vitamin. And just because you put some vitamins in a candy, it doesn't make eating candy a healthy process. But our Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care, as I said before, it gives you the calcium and magnesium you want in ultra-soluble forms, in an ultrafine powder, in an easy-to-swallow capsule. So it corrects all the problems of typical calcium supplements. And if you look at calcium supplements historically, they have always been the supplement that folks have avoided, notwithstanding the fact that their doctors recommend calcium supplements for the health of their skeleton or other reasons. Calcium supplements are avoided because they're the most unpleasant supplements to take, because the supplements are actually made, calcium supplements are made with an incredible amount of disrespect. When you look at the size of those tablets that someone is going to be forced to take, and women take calcium supplements more often than men. Women have smaller throats than men. Women have more difficulty swallowing tablets than men. Yet nevertheless, calcium supplements are typically these enormous horse pills that are essentially insoluble. You probably couldn't find a radiologist who has never seen calcium tablets passing through the digestive system effectively, essentially unabsorbed, undisintegrated, not disintegrated, not dissolved. That could never happen to my Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care, because my Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care is designed to be ultra-soluble, go to work immediately, because the only way a calcium supplement can deliver its benefits is if it goes into solution. If it dissolves as a solid tablet, it can't deliver anything. It needs to disintegrate, it needs to dissolve, and with our product, you eliminate all of the additives. It's a 100% pure, just delivers the benefits you seek. And just very quickly, to underscore that 500 milligrams is the maximum you want to be taking at one point in time. Just a couple of charts here from Nutrition and Clinical Practice telling doctors the maximum dose of elemental calcium that should be taken at a time is 500 milligrams. From Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, results indicate that 0.5 grams, 500 milligrams of calcium is the optimum dose. And lastly, if an adequate calcium intake is not possible in the diet, and for most of us it is not, a calcium supplement may be required and should optimally be taken in doses of approximately 500 milligrams at a time to maximize absorption, because absorption decreases with greater calcium loads. So our product is designed at the proper level, the proper dose, it's the proper form to never upset your stomach, always be easy to swallow, and best of all, the large size, less than 8 cents a capsule, the next to large size, less than a dime a capsule, best price of the year, best pricing you'll see until the end of 2023 for more than a year. So I hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Andrew. And boy, we've got lots of information to get through. Remember, not 1 or 2 or 3, 4 surprise today's specials from Andrew. Best pricing that we see. Of course, most of us are going to gravitate toward that 1,000 cap. And why not? Because here's where our pricing goes, and here's where our pricing is today. Holy moly. Can you believe it? It's better than a buy one, get one. Because here's what a 500 count is going to, what we'll ask after today, and that's $89. You can get 1,000 capsules for $79.90. And of course, special savings on all of the sizes. So it's whatever your budget or whatever your lifestyle allows, but you ready? Okay. Now that's just a mountain of goodness, all made with the energy of the sun, with no binders, no additives, no fillers. Hey, incidentally, especially with calcium, because you know how we were talking about how they are rock hard caplets, or capsules rather, as Andrew was talking about, they can even see them on x-rays because calcium's a mineral. It actually becomes rocks in your body. That is not that. That is uber fine. It's like dust. And that is the reason that you reap the benefits. So here's just a couple of reviews, because I know we've got to scoot along. We've got lots to get to. Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care is the best calcium on the market. It doesn't make me sick. When I stop taking it, I feel a big difference in my bones. I'm 51 now and need it. I can't live without it. By the way, notice that's from Chuck. So girls, it's not just for us. Everybody who walks on planet Earth needs to be aware of their calcium, and this is the world's finest. Well, look at that, taking the words out of my mouth. The best calcium supplement. Don't waste your money on other products. Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care is the best you can buy anywhere. In terms of dosage, ingredients, and the science and knowledge behind them, Andrew Lessman has no equal. I agree. I've been using his products for years and would not ever change. They are simply the best. Well said. Oh, good, we got time for a couple more. And then I'll show you your pricing again. But I take Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care every day because I know the good effects it's going to do for my bones and body. I've taken Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care before. The results have always been positive. My bone density scans show good bones without loss of density. Boy, doesn't that say it all. I also have faith in Andrew Lessman's vitamins along with his other vitamins that I've purchased because they are made of the purest ingredients possible, and that too is important to me. That's from Jenny in New York. You know, all of his customers. And by the way, if you are new to HSN, it has been several years since Andrew has done a Today's Special on a weekday, and I want you to try the world's finest vitamins. So what is a Today's Special? It's a one-day value, but Andrew, I call him our #1 man. He's our #1 brand. He makes vitamins in a way no one else does. I really think things are guided. So you're watching this show for a reason. If you've been told that you should supplement calcium, many of us have. This is not like any other calcium you've ever used. I can promise you that. And wow, are we busy. With hundreds of you in the various forms of ordering. Believe you me, if you've had an unpleasant experience with somebody else's calcium, promise me you're gonna try this. It is head and shoulders. It's above anything you've ever tried. You know what? Here's a review to prove it. So we combine Calcium Magnesium Intensive Care with the vitamin D. Might be another Today's Special coming up. We all love Andrew's vitamins. My husband recently started taking them, and now when it's time to fill his vitamin containers, he asks for Andrew's bottles. Thanks, Andrew, for providing longevity to my family. How nice is that? By the way, these really do make great gifts for anybody in the family. And if you are new to HSN, I told Andrew earlier, this is such a lovely way for you to empower yourself to better health, but really maybe try a brand that you haven't seen. Andrew's typically only here on weekends. So take a moment, listen and learn. We're gonna have some more information from Andrew with our next Today's Special. But here's another one, Best Calcium. This is the only calcium supplement I'll ever use. Okay, now this one, I could have written this. My legs do not cramp anymore since I started taking this product many years ago. I have tried other brands, Bet you have too, but the leg cramps come back. So I go back to this one. No more changing brands. And of course, we always have to say this is not a medical product or designed to treat, you know, any kind of medical dismay, but it really is interesting when you give your body what it needs, how your body responds. You just get a really opportunistic buy to get the best pricing on, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again, the world's finest calcium. So once more, even if you've tried somebody else's calcium, you need to do this tonight. And by the way, we are way over already what they anticipated us sharing or people selecting already in this hour. So I would do it. And Jared, I'm guessing probably 3/4 of those now over 400 gone are in the 1,000 count size. That would be my guess. Hey, you know, going, gone. Andrew's the manufacturer, by the way, in addition to, you know, our #1 man, as I say, our #1 brand. So he does have the ability to react, but I always encourage you to take advantage of it when you see it. Time for one quick more testimonial. I chose this product based on Andrew's stellar reputation. I'm postmenopausal and feel that these will benefit my bones as they contain all the calcium sources, magnesium and vitamin D. Get ready, that's coming up next, I believe. It's easy to swallow with no upset stomach, no repeating, no rock hard tablets. These are made with the energy of the sun. Remember, all you do is choose your size of choice. 60, 250, 500, 1,000. Pricing goes here. Here's our pricing today. $70 savings. Again, it is a buy one, get one in terms of the size and in terms of your savings today. Of course, you can always go to hsn.com in case there is something specific that you're looking for. And hey, one really cool thing, I don't know how recently we started doing this, but you can even search by category if it's weight management. Oh, by the way, if it's weight management, we have Andrew's monthly special, The Secure, coming up. I hope I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. Okay, real quickly, vitamin D.